All right, let's continue. So, what that was you was just about to say?
Oh yeah, so I was just saying how I don't. You asked me how do I deal with the hate, and I said I don't.
Mm-hmm.
But I will tell you this, like I was just speaking on how, a lot of the bar owners, like the people that are in the bar, they're their family, cousins, friends, whoever, and part of them bringing me on board is because their family members and the people they're close to, is doing stuff, ripping them off. But when I come along, I'm from out of town, so they throw everything on me because they see my tips and they see all the money that I'm making. But in our reality, I'm just doing a job, but I'm not about to explain myself to nobody because I could care less. Everything's going to surface. Everything's going to, expose itself. But I will say this is what I'm about to tell you. Every single bar owner in the city of New Orleans that ever played on my name, these people was closed down.
Oh wow.
And when I tell you it don't have nothing to do with me,
God don't like ugly.
I have no desire to play get back. I have no desire to see people down. I don't get a thrill out of people not thriving, people not being successful. That don't do nothing for me. So I'm not the girl who get excited when things don't work out for other people. You understand? Mm-hmm. But I will say that I have a heavy anointing from God. I'm heavily protected. I don't go to church. I don't do none of that, but I'm very spiritual. Mm-hmm. So one thing about me, God spends full 360s about me all the time. Mm-hmm. I don't have to do anything. Like God really spins the bin for me. So everybody that I work for in the city of New Orleans that spoke bad on my name, tried to throw dirt on my name, them people's bars closed. And I'm still working at the hottest spots and still in the hottest places, and people still requesting me and wanting me and needing me and asking me. So when I say bet on yourself,
bet on yourself,
and them numbers don't lie,
right?
That's facts, and that's free game because I just be like, dang, and I could have been left from these bars like months after, years after, whatever the case may be, mm-hmm. and them people really closed down. So watch how you treat people, mm-hmm. and that's like for the New Orleans bar owners. I will say this too: they're very mean. They're very nasty. They're very aggressive. They're very arrogant, and it's just like, how can you mistreat people who are dealing with your money? How can you mistreat people that are dealing with your customers, your livelihood? They want to talk to you crazy. They want to be rude to you. They want to try to, shine on you. And at the end of the day, it's just like, my best friend has a bar in Pittsburgh. Shout out to her, High Side Lounge. And my brother has a club in Pittsburgh, Club Elegance. So I watch how they deal with their workers. They have mm-hmm. meetings, they have outings, they take care of their employees.
Right.
But on the flip side, and for that reason, they're very successful. Mm-hmm. They are very, very, very successful. Their jobs are very lucrative. Like my best friend, she was an accountant and she worked for the number 2 accounting company in the country. Mm-hmm. She was able to quit her job and open up a bar, and she's sustained for 4 years now just off of being a good person, being a good boss, being a good leader, just being good to her employees. That's how you have longevity in the game.
And I always say this with any job, any restaurants, like you said, a bar, like anything that, any type of business, right? It starts from the top, right?
Yeah, for sure.
However the boss is, the owner is, that's how the whole corporation gonna run.
Right.
So I will always tell this to my boss. If you messy, the whole restaurant gonna be messy.
Mm-hmm. And that's real. That's real.
So it starts from the top. Like if I own my own restaurant, right? I own my own restaurant, and if I'm drama if I'm drama and I'm talking about this one and that one, my managers this and that and all that stuff, what you think the co-workers gonna do? What you think the employees gonna do?
That's gonna be the stigma.
They're gonna ooh, is it? They're gonna shoot. It start from the top. So if you messy or if you mean, if you unprofessional, that's how the whole operation gonna run.
That's
and
real.
I always say that. That's why I always like, I got my cleaning business, right? When I get big, and and I hire some people, like I'll see my friends or my nephews or whatever, like my family, and I'll send them to do some work that I can't do, right? Mm-hmm. Can't make it up. But I'm never gonna be mean to my people. I'm never gonna treat them any kind of way, because at the end of the day, just like they need me, I need them.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
And so, it goes a long way. It makes people want to work.
Respect.
Yeah. It makes people want to go, the extra mile for you. It makes people want to, respect your establishment, to where if you're cordial and you're, got a mutual understanding, in bartending, they might think twice about giving somebody a free drink. They might think twice about overpouring your liquor. It's certain things that they're going to, think about, and it's going to weigh on their conscience if y'all have a good rapport versus y'all don't. Like, if I have a good rapport with you, I'm not going to mess over you.
Right.
But at the end, on the flip side of that, if I come to work and you talk to me and you disrespect me and you treat me like I'm nothing, you think I'm about to care about how I deal with you?
Right.
You think I'm about to care?
I say that all the time.
How I handle your business?
I say that all the time, and guess what? Everybody know. I'm gonna use this for example. I worked at McDonald's for a long time. Mm-hmm. As a crew member, a crew trainer, shift manager, assistant manager, and even was a general manager, right?
Yeah.
So listen, everybody, I used to get that. I had a lot of hate in that too.
Yeah.
Just as McDonald's, I had a lot of managers hating and all that, right? Mm-hmm. And you know why? Because my crew, they ain't gonna play with me.
Right.
They respect me, they love me, and they'll do anything I ask of them, they do it.
That's real.
Or if they know that, oh, Miss Tamika coming on, I'm about to get this here straight, I'm about to have this here done and all that stuff. You know why? They respect me because I don't talk to them. I never talk to them any kind of way. Mm-hmm. I always, like, if we did a good job, they did a good job.
Facts.
I'm always giving them. I'm always doing something special for them and all that.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, even when I ran the store, like, what's the GM, right? Mm-hmm. Come to me. I already made the schedule. They come to me. Miss Tamika, I need the weekend off and all that. Did you put it in the book? No. Let me see what I could do for you. Because I know one thing. Girl, when I tell you they respect me, and that goes a long way with respect. So these club owners and all that stuff, you disrespect and talking to your bartenders any kind of way, your workers any kind of way and all that stuff. Me, I be like, you know what? I'm going to show them. I'm giving all this shit away.
You're going to get messed. Look, you get a drink. You get a drink. You get a drink. You get a drink. Even if I don't know you, you get a drink. Everybody get a drink.
Yeah, because, like, don't treat me. But you know what I noticed about the business period with these owners? Is like the ones that there for you, riding or die for you, and making sure, I'm going to make sure my boss straight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Them the ones they always mess with.
Yeah, they get.
I had this one. That's why I don't call nobody my boss. Listen, I don't call nobody my boss, right?
Yeah.
I don't call nobody my boss. Never did. I always been a boss. Period. Even when I was a crew member, I was a boss.
Period.
Because I know what I could do, and I'ma stand on clock it with the middle finger.
With the middle.
I'ma stand on business, right? But guess what? They got this one chick, the one that I told you. Mm-hmm. She put me on everything. Shout out to Kanisha in Mobile. Clocked it with the middle finger.
Hey, girl.
She is a boss. That's my girl. She put me on. In anything go on, she calling me. And just as well as, she a boss. Yeah. I gotta give it to her. I ain't no hater or none of that. She's a boss.
Yeah.
And just as well as I didn't learn stuff from her by watching her, she didn't learn stuff from me.
Right.
You know?
And you know what's crazy? Because a lot of people will watch you, and instead of asking you, they turn it into something else. So, as a up and coming bartender, even if you've been in the game, you know, because I know a lot of girls that I've bartended with, they can't do math in their head. So they gotta get the drink, they gotta go to the register, ring it up, then they gotta come back and tell the person how much it is, then they gotta get the money, take it to the register, then they gotta bring it back. That's a one-step transaction, sis. That's not a back forth. It's a get the drink, get the order, make the drinks, know how much it costs, tell the person, get the money, and get back to where you going.
So look, I lost my train of thought here. So damn dope. So my thing is, this my thing. My thing is, now you think that was right? Excuse me, y'all. That was not right at all. So let me say this here. Let me ask you this question. Like, what advice would you give? No. Let me say this here. I know you was gonna open up, do a class. Remember?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'm going to that class, and all that stuff. So do you still have it in your mind to continue with doing this class?
Yeah, well, the place I was looking at, it was in Metairie. One of my good girlfriends. She had a club. It was Club Sensations, but she actually ended up closing down.
Oh,
so
okay.
you know, location wise, I was just like, I would like to do it at an actual bar location. You know, I was looking for a diverse crowd of students. I didn't want to just have it anywhere because I know people who have bars, but I didn't want to put, you know, my new bartenders and my babes, I'll say my babes and bar, just in any location. I wanted them to come somewhere that was nice, somewhere they were comfortable. I know Metairie's like a mutual area, so I wanted to offer them the best experience that I can. So once her bar closed down, I was just kind of like, but I still like, you know, I still got the Instagram page. It's Mixologist Academy on Instagram. It still plays on my heartstrings. Like I was about to tell you, I was like, me, if we get 10 people to be like, yeah, I want her to teach me how to bartend, I would do something real quick. When I say quick, it will be quick, but I promise you, you will learn every key essential that you need for bartending.
Y'all heard that?
My class, listen, and I was going to charge like a cool $250 to $300, maybe $500, but I'll do it for a flat $100, and $100 includes your license.
Oh, girl, that ain't bad. We gotta get that.
Yeah, so
y'all heard that?
That's a steal.
We need to get that.
That's a steal.
Because I want a lot of stuff under my belt, and that's one of them that I want under my belt.
It's so easy. But the key to, you know, if I could give anybody, you know, advice.
Yeah, that's my question.
Learn your prices. You be at these bars 2 or 3 days a week. Learn your drink prices. Learn how to do math in your head. Like, it don't take, if you got 4 Crown apples and they're $8, 8 times 4 is 32. Like, it's simple, basic math. Margaritas, we charge $15 at Bertha's. If you got 4 margaritas, that's $60. Like, the quicker you know math, and I wasn't very smart in math. I wasn't a math magician, whatever they call it, but I know how to do basic, you know, multiplication in my head. So that's where I separated myself from a lot of the other bartenders, because they can't do basic math in their head. So while y'all trying to, after you fumbling at the register and going back and forth, I done took like 5 drink orders at one time. I done collected like 5 tips. Like literally, I got 5 different, I might have 3 credit cards, 2 cash. I got this in my hand, and you cannot mess up people's money. Everybody want their credit card. Everybody want their change. So you have to be accurate and on point with this. So as I'm passing back the 5, you know, forms of payment, I'm also collecting 5 different tips. So when it comes to, people looking at my tip jar, like, I'm like, yeah, you see what I'm doing. Like, I'm running circles around y'all, but it's all, girl, shut up. You're
Running circles.
That's all it was. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not a pump faker. I don't do no pump faking. I don't do no pump faking. It's called keeping it real.
Okay,
So
well, we keep it all the way real. Block that with the middle finger.
I'm running circles around these people, because where I come from, bartending, it's a hustle, it's a sport.
Yeah.
Not only you making money, you exercising. I like to eat, so I'm zip.
It.
Yeah, I'm getting my steps.
Getting it in.
Yeah. Look, it's a full circle moment.
Yeah.
And I'm taking advantage of every single opportunity, whether if it's the food, the exercise, the money, the social engagement. Like a lot of people, they go out, they be like, oh, I'll never see you, don't really hang outside. If I'm off of work, I'm bartending Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, I'm gonna go uptown to the spot to mess with Twin.
Mm-hmm.
That's my little sister. That's my favorite New Orleans girl. I love Twin Down. That's that's my dog. Like
Twin, I love Twin.
Yeah, like that's my heart. But outside of like working, people are like, how come you don't go out? And I'm like, well, first of all, I'm in a bar 3 days a week.
Yeah, out. Yeah, right.
I get paid to hang outside.
Right.
And when you get to a certain level and you change your mindset and the way you think, you realize, realize that it's a lot more to life than just hanging outside. It's a lot more to see than your local establishment. But I get it for y'all because y'all are very rich in culture. So y'all second line, you go to the same places, you do the same things. And I appreciate the people that do that because they support my livelihood. Mm-hmm. If these bars didn't have these customers that come every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, my livelihood wouldn't be supported. So I'm not knocking nobody for what they do. Like I appreciate you all. And I always publicly give thanks to my customers and people who choose me to let me pour them a drink because y'all really support my livelihood. So in return, I pour out not just alcohol, but I pour out kindness, consistency, generosity to the people who are pouring into me.
Right.
But
that's real.
Yeah,
that's real. I like that.
It's more to it than just hanging out. But for me, I just chose like if I'm gonna be outside, I gotta be getting paid to be dealing with people. Like I don't just want people having access to me. So yeah, I'm gonna get paid.
Right. Okay. All right. So we have the closing questions now for us, y'all. If someone is listening right now and feels stuck, whether it's in the bartender industry or just life period, right? What would you tell them?
First, foremost, most important. This is the most important thing. This is the most important question of the day.
Yeah.
This is the most. I'm about to give y'all some more free game. I done gave y'all a little bit of free game today. I'm about to give y'all a little bit more. But I don't know, what everyone's choice of religion is. But whatever your choice of religion is, always put your choice of religion first.
Yeah.
You understand? And it doesn't mean you have to be religious, but be spiritual. Have that time with your God. Talk to your God. Pray over yourself. Pray over your loved ones. Pray over the things that you want to do. Pray over the things that you fear. Pray over the things that you don't know. You might have something that's inside of you, but you don't know. But always be very, very prayerful. Prayer goes a long way. God, He sees things before they happen. He knows what's going on. And so a lot of times we just get caught up in what's in front of us. Like at the end of the day, I feel like everybody in life today, we're all trauma bonding.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
we're all bonding through trauma. Like,
Yeah.
everybody has experienced something that brought them to the place they are. And while you're at that place, you're meeting people, you're engaging with these people. So at 43, a lot of our bonds are trauma.
Yeah.
We're trauma
Yeah.
bonding. So if I can, you know, offer a prayer, you know, to you, for you, about you, with you, whatever the case may be, I'm not doing a service. So I will say, if you're stuck in anything in life, always keep God in your forefront. That's the most important component, you know, to life. When things are unsure, when you feel heavy, when you're uncertain of which way you're going, you might not get the answers that you're looking for, you know, immediately. You might not get the responses immediately, but God hears your prayers.
Yeah.
But most importantly, He knows your heart.
Yeah. Right.
He does.
Right.
Most importantly, God knows your heart. So, God first, then you. People get it confused.
Uh-huh.
They always put their children
before
and
God.
their family,
Mm-hmm.
no, not before God, but before themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like I always explain, if you're not okay, who's going to take care of your affairs? So it's like, you got to be okay in order to take care of your children, in order to take care of, you know, your family, whatever else. So it's God, then you, then your family, you know, your family,
Yeah.
your children.
Yeah.
Reason being, again, if you missed it, sometimes people feel like they have to put their children and their family first, but you have to be okay mentally in order to take care of your loved ones and the people around you. So after, you know, you put God first, then you take care of yourself. From you being able to take care of yourself, you're going to be able to pour into the people around you, you know, whether that's your children, your significant other, and then, your livelihood. After that, everything else, you know, falls in place.
Right.
And I always say, don't be around people who don't appreciate you. Like, your presence is a blessing.
Yeah.
And regardless of what life or walk you're in, you know, whatever you're doing, it's a blessing for people to be around you. It's a blessing for people to be able to come up to you, walk, you know, talk to you. And this ain't for everybody. I'm talking to the ones. Because there's only a couple of us that's, you know, really the ones. So you have to be very cautious of who you give your energy to, who you give your time to, who you allow in your circle, who you allow in your presence. Because you realize that every handshake ain't a good handshake.
Right.
Every,
you know I knew.
Yeah.
Woo.
Every hug ain't a good hug. You know what I'm saying? You can have people hugging you while they stabbing you in your back.
Yeah.
So you have to learn, you know, to differentiate, you know, yourself from what's important versus, you know, what's social. Keep your social life, keep your personal self, you know, limited.
Right.
Keep the things that you love, the things that mean something to you. Let people have limited access to you in that aspect of your life.
Right.
You know, but socially, you know, you carry on how you want to carry on socially. But at the end of the day, always limit your access for people to have access to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I said it earlier. Like, I live like the president, and my people, my family and friends, they be laughing at me. Like, girl, you act like you in a goddamn, in the mob side. Because you, like, if I'm going somewhere, when I'm parking, I'm backing in. Like, I'm never parking face front. I don't let people ride in my back seat.
Mm-hmm.
I can't girl, for years, I ain't never had years. I don't let people ride in my back seat. I'm riding, I'm looking through my rear view mirror. It's just about being on point, because when you have a high anointing, you're always under attack. And it's the unforeseen occurrences that get you.
Right.
So in terms to where everybody can understand, unforeseen occurrences to me is slipping.
Right.
I hate to be slipping.
Right.
I'd be like, oh, nah. Not me.
All right, y'all. We're going to catch a quick commercial break before we get into the last final discussion.